Happy Wednesday. It is time for our Facebook Live. This is Carrie from Stampwithct, and I've got Dale with me in the craft room this morning.
Hi, y'all.
So we are going to show you how to make a last-minute gift. Can you believe that Christmas is next week? I am not ready. Let us know if you are ready, if you are doing better than we are. We'll wait just a little bit for some people to be able to join us live. So if you're joining for the replay, glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. If you're live, we're glad you're here. Good morning, Debbie. Hope you're doing well. Let us know if you guys are ready for Christmas. We are not. Hi, Donna. We are running behind. But we have a cute idea for you today for a last-minute gift. Because like I said, it is about a week away from Christmas. Cannot believe it. So crazy. So let's get started. I like to try to keep us on time, and just a short video on Wednesdays to give us some time to connect for a few minutes and do a little bit of crafting. So first up, let's talk about the prize winner from the week before and then last week. I'll tell you who won those. So Denise Zink McMahon, you still need to let me know your address so I can send you these beautiful iridescent pearls that you won last week. I'm going to give you one more week to contact me, and then we'll draw for someone else to win if I don't hear from you, Denise. So I hope that you will reach out to me and give me your address. And then last week, half a package of the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper was our giveaway, our prize, and this is going to go out to our friend Diane Lum. So congratulations, Diane. We'll get that in the mail to you. I have your address. We got your beautiful Christmas card, so I do have your address. And Dale is usually in charge of our shipping department, so he will make sure that gets in the mail to you, right, Dee?
Absolutely.
Okay. So thanks everyone for the comments that you left. That is all it takes to get entered for a chance to win our weekly giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the video and I will show you what our giveaway is this week that we will announce next week. I will be changing my Facebook Live time to about 2 o'clock next week. I'll post and let you guys know. I have an appointment at 10. So I'm going to push it back to the afternoon. We won't skip it all together, but I will push it back to the afternoon and I'll give away today's prize at that time. So Debbie and Donna, you guys are already entered for a chance to win. Thank you for your comment. If you enjoy this video and our content, we would love it if you share it with your friends. That really does help us reach more people and grow my page. So I do appreciate your help with that. But any comments and reactions help let Facebook know that you enjoy my content. So thank you very much for that. So this morning we're going to talk about some last minute gifts, and I know a lot of you card makers have lots of cards in your stash, and those make really nice gifts that people just love. So we do have these acetate card boxes, and they hold pretty much about 5 or 6 cards and envelopes, just the standard 5 and 5.5 by 4 1/4 standard cards, and then the envelopes, the medium envelopes from Stampin Up. They fit about 5 or 6 depending on the embellishments and whether you've used dimensionals. But these make great gifts. You can put a belly band just with some designer series paper. You can wrap a bow with some ribbon. Super cute gift. And we all have lots of cards in our stash, so this is such a nice personal handmade gift. Now, if you do not have these acetate boxes on hand, we're going to show you today how you can just take some cardstock and make your own little box. So this is one. I told Dale I wanted to have a little box that had a flap like this. I knew that's what I wanted, and while I was at work yesterday, he designed this little box for us. So we're going to show you how to make that today. And this is using the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. And then also there's a ribbon combo pack from Trimming the Town. So that's the ribbon that I used. It has, I believe this is Old Olive and then Poppy Parade. But we just pulled this green ribbon in. It went really well with this Designer Series paper, the Brightly Gleaming. And then I think I'm going to use a different ribbon on the one we recreate today. So let me go ahead and untie this and show you how it opens, the little flap. And then inside we've just tucked, I think, 3 or 4 cards, and then also the envelope. So super cute little gift to give. You know, this would make a great neighbor gift, co-worker gift, just something that you want to give somebody a little something. Now, we have also put socks or a tie in that acetate box. What's that?
Gloves.
Oh, gloves. Yes. That all fits in the acetate box, so it would fit in the box that we're creating today as well. So you can probably think of other things. I think a candy bar would probably fit in there. You could definitely put a card that has lots of embellishments that you want to just hand deliver. I know a couple of you love to make more three-dimensional cards that have lots of embellishments and layers, and so this would also be a nice box just for a fancy card that you're going to hand deliver. So love to give you guys ideas to kind of have that in your crafting arsenal. So let's take a look at the beautiful Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. It has the foiling. This is one of those favorites that came back from last year, and I'm so glad that Stampin' Up! Brought it back. It is just fabulous. We've used this on a card recently that we did on Facebook Live, so I just cannot get this paper out of my mind, so that's why we're using it again today. So we have got already scored our paper that we need, which is 11 inches by 7 1/4. And then I went ahead and made a template just to show you, and I'll post a picture of this in the comments once the video is done. I don't think this will probably all show up on the screen, but I went ahead and just put all of the measurements, so I thought that might be easier for you. But it's super easy. You're just coming in on the 11-inch side and scoring at 5/8 on either side. And then we've also got the score marks just to show you how this little box comes together super quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and burnish these score lines with the bone folder. Now you guys know, I've told you before, I am not the best box maker. This is something fairly new for me, but I'm trying to embrace this new skill. It definitely helps having an engineer husband, because this math is not my forte, but he is able to figure all this stuff out, so we're going to utilize his skills. But I love that I can dream stuff up and he can help me make it happen. So we're just going in and reinforcing these score lines. I know on the white it's probably not showing up super well, but like I said, we'll post a picture of that template. And I think that's probably the easiest way, if you want to recreate this, that you can get all those measurements. Okay, just making sure that everything, did I get this one? Is that right? Yes. Okay, so you can just see how easy that is, just with one piece of paper, and you're just cutting it down just a little bit on that 8.5-inch side. So what we need to do is come in here at the top where this flap comes over, and we are just going to cut on the score line down 2 score lines and come in and just remove that. That is what makes our little flap at the top. So I know you guys are with me so far. This is, oops, thank you. This is really a pretty easy little box. Making sure I don't go too far here. Let me get, am I doing that right? Yes. let me just snip in there. I'm sure Dale would love to just jump in here because he's much better at this kind of stuff than I am, but I'm trying to stretch my skills here. And then we're just going to snip in here on the 5/8 on either side and just snip up on those score lines as well. Now I did make a little bit of a mistake on my template as far as mitering, and probably you don't even really have to miter, but if you're going to, I'll show you where you want to do that. Basically on this back side, right, D? Just checking. Right here. No, I don't think that's right. Yeah, this side. Yeah, we're just going to take a little notch out of this side. Let me tuck this guy out of the way so I don't actually accidentally snip him as well. Am I making you nervous? A little bit. Dale is much more precise with measurements and stuff. I just kind of, you know, fly by the seat of my pants here. So, okay, that's all there is to it, y'all. It's just a matter of bringing these sides up. And that's simple. So I just love this. Now, if you had some of those little Velcro dots, you could certainly put one of those on and hold it together just a little bit better. So we're going to think about where we want now our adhesive, and we're going to put it just on these little flaps. And I'm going to bring in some tear tape. Now you could certainly use your Stampin' Seal Plus if you wanted to here. You just want a good strong adhesive when you're making boxes and bags, that type thing. Wow, I'm living right, y'all. That was the perfect size that I tore off. Woohoo. Let's see, one more little piece of tear tape. So you can see this really does not take a lot of supplies. I know you all have cardstock in your stash. That went a little bit short on that one. Let me put another tiny little piece. So I'll make sure this doesn't come apart. And we'll pull that bit of backing off, and I'll put just a tiny piece here at the end. Right before it was time to go live, Oliver got me with his little sharp tooth, so a little bit handicapped with the Band-Aid on this morning, but I know better. I know to burnish this with my bone folder and then use my take your pick tool, but I didn't get it out, you guys. So I'm going to go old school with the fingernail to try to get this backing off. I've almost got it. Okay, so we're going to tuck these guys back in. Bring this part up. I guess it's probably best just to take care of one side at a time, isn't it? I only put one of these together so far, so you know your tear tape is not super forgiving, so make sure you get things lined up well before you adhere that down firmly, but it will keep your box together, so that's why it's good to use a nice strong adhesive. So here we go, we've got one side down, and now this other side is much easier just to pop it in place. So that gives you a really nice finished edge. So let me show you what I did wrong on my template. I actually mitered both sides on my template. So when I put it together, I had the little notch out on the outside. So don't do that, okay? Just make it nice and pretty. And now we're just ready to decorate. So this comes together super quickly. We're going to use a different pattern of the Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. Grab some liquid glue, probably, is my best bet for this so that I can get it positioned where I want it. My room is cold, y'all, so it may take a minute or a second for me to get my glue going. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Let me grab a different one. You know I'm really bad about leaving them open. This one's going deep. Really bad about leaving my glue open and it getting stopped up. So you can just use your take your pick tool to open that back up, or you can put the lid on. And that's what I would advise, not being like me. I'll put measurements for this designer series paper. I'll edit that description of the video once the video is over, so you can recreate this if you want to. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, this paper is just stunning. You could certainly use any paper that you have. This would also be a great way to package up like a birthday gift if you have a little something for someone. And sometimes I think the packaging for a special occasion like Christmas or birthday, that's what really makes it special, right? Let somebody know that you took the time to do something especially for them. Now, I've got a piece of just the Coordinating Designer Series paper, the other side of it. Let me score this right quick. Burnish it. I've already got it scored. And I'm just going to place that across here to cover up that flap at the top. I'm just using a little bit more glue than I typically would just to make sure, because this is kind of interactive where people are opening the box. You want to make sure everything stays in place. Just slide that down. And this piece is about 6 inches long. I may have to snip just a little bit and trim it down, but it's pretty close. On the back? Oh, I see it. Okay. May have to fix that later. Of course, I've got sticky fingers now. So isn't that pretty, you guys? I love that. Now, I do have a metallic edge ribbon, and this one is, there's two different metallic edge ribbons. One of them is very vanilla with the gold edging, and that's what we're going to use today. I think that goes perfectly with this. And there's also one that is whisper white with silver. So this is a really great ribbon to use for special projects like this. I just threw my bone folder in the floor. Sorry. Or my glue. Thank you, Dee. So we're just going to put that bow. And of course, I can go back and fill it with some cards or something later. I just want you guys to see the finished project. I like to line up the tails of my ribbon. I know I've shown you that trick before, so that they are about the same size. And I need to go back and tie my bow probably a little bit tighter. But there you go. There is our project for today. And let me bring that other one back in so you can see both versions. I hope you love it. Like I said, you've got all of these supplies already in your craft room. You could use any paper that you have, and it just makes it so easy to make a quick gift that you can give. So at Christmas time, you could fill this with chocolates at Valentine's and decorate it up. So there's just so many things you can do with it. And I hope that you will, make yourself a little template and keep this kind of in your crafting arsenal. So in the future, you can use this. And thanks again, Dale, for creating this for us. Now today, our giveaway is some beautiful ribbon, and I actually looked for this ribbon in my stash when I was trying to decorate up these boxes. Couldn't find it until I was completely done, so I thought, okay, this is meant to be the giveaway today. It's actually reversible ribbon. I believe it's Old Olive and Pretty Peacock. It's satiny. It ties beautifully. It's such a pretty ribbon. So this will be our giveaway, and I will announce the winner of this next week. All you have to do is leave a comment just letting us know what you think about the project, saying hello, telling us what the weather is like where you are or where you're from. Just any comment will enter you. So thanks so much for being here today. Before I go, I want to bring in my new January to June mini catalog and celebration brochure. This is my desk copy, so I have my initials on it so I don't lose it. But I'm getting ready. Dale's been labeling those. We're getting them ready to go out to customers and Stampin' Up! Friends. So just let us know if you would like a complimentary catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with, we would be happy to send one out to you. So I will see you next week at 2 p.m. Central Time. Hope you have a great week. Thank you.